Hello, my name is Aida Rochi. I work for UES Education, and today we're going to go over the Bocconi application. First, you want to go into the Bocconi website and click on the How to Apply section and go for the bachelor programs if you're an undergraduate student. You will click on Apply, and the first thing that they will ask you is to confirm your nationality, which they are predicting based on your location. So if your nationality matches your location, click yes, and if not, click no. The first thing you're going to have to do is select your program. You want an undergraduate program, and then if you click the search button, you'll be able to see the different application modes. So there is an application mode for international students, and then an application mode for Italian students. And then there's obviously graduate students underneath. You want to be clicking the international student application unless you went to school in Italy or in an Italian school. And now if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the different degrees that Bocconi offers, both in English and in Italian. So be careful and select only the one that matches your preferences. If you click on the More Information button, you'll be able to see more information about each of the programs. And then when you're ready, just click Apply. And the first thing you're going to find is that you have to register. So let's do that very quickly. This is a very straightforward registration form. You'll have to add your name, your family name, your date of birth, gender, list all the nationalities that you have. Your country of birth, your city of birth. And now there's this section that seems a little bit cryptic, talking about a tax number. Don't worry about it. The form will generate it automatically unless you are an Italian citizen and you already have that code. So if you're an Italian citizen, please enter the code that you should already know or ask your parents. And if you're an international student, just leave it blank and the form will generate a number that is not official, but that you'll be able to use for your application. After this page is done, you will have to confirm your email, a phone number if you wish, it's optional. And then you will have to accept their privacy terms and conditions. And I suggest that you click yes so that you make sure that you receive all communications and events that Bocconi might be holding in the near future. The next page is to select a password. And after all of this is done, the form will send you an email. It might take a couple of minutes longer than you would expect. And once you have the email, you will just have to verify your email address. This is how the email looks like. Notice that Italian comes first, but don't worry, if you scroll down, you'll see the version in English and the link that you have to click in order to verify your account. And this is the website that should open up. Now, it will take another couple of minutes until everything is registered, but after that, just go back to the Apply Online portal. You should be seeing this page, which is the actual application. As you can see, you should say that is for undergraduate, the international track, because you're an international student, then your name, your language. And then you'll see options to save things as a draft or to submit. Obviously, do not hit submit until the end, also because if you haven't completed the application, it won't let you. First, read the instructions and confirm that you've understood them. And now we're going to be navigating through the menu in the left. So first, program choice. Here you can add the programs that you want to apply. As you can see, I already have one, but I've added a second one as my second option. If you're unsure of what this means or how the process is, whether you apply to one or more programs at Bocconi, make sure you talk to your counselor at UES. Or if you don't have a counselor at UES, just book a call with us and we're happy to talk about it. Then in personal information, just add all of that general data about who you are. And again, they will ask you to list your citizenship. And if you have a double citizenship, you have that option as well, including your country of residence that sometimes might not be the same as your citizenship. Now, this is an important moment they are asking you to upload a photo that has to be like a headshot. They will only accept JPEG files. So that means that if you have any other format, like for instance, Apple phones tend to have a hike extension, you have to convert that into JPEG. And then you will upload it here. But warning, this is what will be printed in your ID badge. So make sure that you're choosing a picture that you're happy with, because you're going to be seeing that badge a lot if you get admitted. Then in contacts, you will just give your email and other ways of contact, including your address. And then we'll get to the checklist, which is actually quite an important part of the application, because this is where you upload all of the materials that are relevant. So first, let's focus on the testing. As you know, you have to take a test, a standardized test, in order to apply to Bocconi. And that test can be the SAT, the ACT, or the Bocconi online test. So let's imagine that you've taken the SAT. So you click on the SAT, and then here they allow you to go to College Board and download that report that you can get as a PDF. So go and do that now. I'm not going to do it with you, but what you need to do is click here, log into your College Board account, and when you see the different scores, just download the PDF. Now you can drag that PDF here, and notice that once it is uploaded, it will give you a preview here, and now you can click yes, I am attaching a valid SAT score. And this is changed. You can just X this window. Notice that now we have a tick on the SAT. So we're going to go to the other options and say that we're not going to submit those options because you've already submitted the SAT. The status is changed. We change to the Bocconi test and say that we're not going to do it either. And that is the testing section for you. Now, the other two things that you're going to have to upload are a passport. So here, in the same manner, drag your passport to the window. And then you'll be able to click, I have attached the required document. You'll see a preview here. So now you have the passport. And now we will move on to the transcripts. So notice that they are asking for a second last year transcript and third last year transcript. If you are in UK education, you will only have one transcript that you can get from the school. So make sure that you've asked the school for this, and you're just going to upload it twice. So as you can see, it's a very similar window, and you're just going to drag that transcript. Once you've uploaded, you click there. And now you're going to upload it again here. Perfect. So notice this is starting to look a little bit nicer. Now, this proof of GPA calculation, this is going to take you to another website. So you will click Calculate My GPA, allow it to leave the website, and you'll have this nice GPA calculator that the Bocconi website is offering to you. So most of the times you won't have a GPA because you don't come from an American school. So click on no, I need to calculate my GPA. And then you select what type of education you've had in your third to last year of education, which normally would be year 11. So most of you will have GCSEs. So you will choose GCSEs with the grading system that you were using at that time. So I'm going to use this one. And then you're going to add all of your GCSEs and give them a grade. So I'm not going to do all of them, but you'll notice that once you've included several, you can click on Calculate, and then it'll give you that GPA. You can download the report, and I recommend you do it so that you have it. And then go back to your Bocconi application. And now it should be there. Now you're going to do the same thing with the second to last year, but now we're going to use A-levels if that's the system that you're using. So again, we're going to go to British, A-levels. And I'm going to say that I have an A*. Notice that they give you here the options so that you know that you're doing the right thing. And again, you calculate it, you download your report, and you go back to your Bocconi application. And now that is done as well. 4 more things to go. So confirmation of SAT score delivery. So what this means is that they not only want the PDF that you can download from the website, they want you to ask College Board to send the scores directly to Bocconi. So if you click here, notice it will give you the code that needs to be put into the College Board so that they can send it to that code. So just make sure you go to the College Board website, you send your scores, your official report of the score that you're going to submit to Bocconi, and you pay for that because there is a fee associated with sending scores. So this will happen also if you choose to submit the ACT. And once you've done that, you can download the proof of payment and drag it here and say that you have attached the required document. Same with the application fee. That's something that you're going to have to pay. If you click here on Pay Online, it will take you to a platform for payment online. It is €100, and you can also drag the confirmation afterwards. However, one thing that is important for you to know is that it takes a little bit for the website to update after you've done the payment. So don't panic if you do the payment and then you don't see this automatically updated. Just give it a couple minutes, 5 minutes, until it is updated with the payment information. Now, there's these 2 other cryptic sections. So you will say that you have not been in university, so you don't have to upload anything. And then in diploma requirements, this is something that is a bit confusing, but in general, normally when you have a British education, you have been in school for at least 12 years, starting from primary. So you will click on, I confirm that I've done 12 years instead of the other 11 years, which then would require extra time in university. And if you've paid everything that you need to pay, this will all be ticked. So now you can move to secondary school education. Here you can add your school. So I'm going to choose, for instance, whether it be senior. If it doesn't show up, don't worry. You can add it afterwards. So you will just add the name here and then give them their website and all of the detail, which you have to do regardless. So country, city, the website address of your school, the type of diploma, again, British qualifications, the study language, most likely English. You will get your diploma next year by the summer. And here you have to add when you started primary elementary school. So do the math, ask your parents, and then add the year. The month is optional, but you could always say September. And languages, you'll say which one's your mother tongue. If it's English, it's English. And if not, click any of the other ones. Here is the GPA reports that you did. Here you can report the scores that you got in your SAT.
Oops.
Notice that the overall score will also ask you for when you took the test and the reference code, which you can get again from that report. Notice that if I don't add that, it is not happy. Here you'll see all of the things that you've uploaded. Then you can validate that you've done everything right. And with that and your consent, you're ready to submit. Well done getting everything ready for the Bocconi application. Best of luck with the rest of your applications. And if you need any help with your applications to Bocconi or any global universities, feel free to reach out at UES Education.